So do you guys remember the Key to My Heart paper pumpkin kit? I want to show you something that I did incorporating Easter using some of the card bases left over and some of the die cuts that I have. So I normally don't make everything that's in the kit. I like to make what I need or what I can show, and then I'll kind of sit on my kits for a while. I take them apart, I put them away, and then I have to think about it. What can I do with this? What alternate can I make? And I'm going to show you what I came up with. So I'll be using the Easter Bunny stamp set and the Friendly Gnomes, some of the images from each of these, as well as the die cuts for the Friendly Gnomes. So the first card I have is the card base from the Key to My Heart, and I just thought these things worked really well for them. So I took the round vellum, I took one of the banners that were in the kit left over, and I used the Happy Easter stamp from the Easter Bunny stamp set. And then I went and cut the little die cuts out with my tool, and it's only 4 pieces, and then you put him together. So it would look something. I'm going to use this background because of his white beard. So you have your little shoes, your boots, you have his nose. I did both brown and black boots. You have his beard, and then you have the hat. I also made some hats with patterns using the DSP rather than using just the cardstock. And I think I'm going to put this on top of him, and he'll be ready for Easter. So I'm going to put these aside because I've already assembled him. So if you do have the dies for this, you can make your little gnome and piece him together. It's pretty easy. So let's assemble this Easter card. So I took one of the card bases, and I just reinforced the side with my bone folder. And then I'm going to take the round vellum, and I'm going to use the little dots that come with the kit, and I'm going to put them in the center. I'm doing it this way because I'm only taking off the top portion that protects the adhesive. Really don't need a whole lot. This is just to hold this in place. So we're going to put it not too high, but it will be centered. I want the bottom part to have the tag on for the sentiment. And the sentiment that I'm using is from the Easter Bunny and the Happy Easter one. And it fit just perfectly onto the center of that die cut. So I'm not going to put this down yet. So here I have my little guy. I already glued him. I used liquid glue, and I just put his boots on, his beard, his hat, and then I used a dimensional for his nose. And then he's going to go in the center right there. But I'm going to use dimensionals for his backside. And I'm just going to go straight up the middle to the top of his hat. Now I have this patterned hat as well, and I'm on the fence. So if you want to write in the comments, just leave it blue, and he's got the little stitching around it. You can see the stitching on this very little bit, but then I was going to put some color on there, and then that would be his little festive hat. And it matches a little bit with that. This would have been the other side of it, so give him a little design on his hat. So let me know. I'm still on the fence about what to do with that, but the main image of this card. I wanted to show you what I did. So then with this one also, I am going to use dimensionals for my tag. I only have 2 cards that I'm going to show you for these alternates. Again, I'm using the Key to My Heart paper pumpkin. And it just came to me yesterday. I was cleaning up and I saw the card bases and I saw some die cuts. And I remembered that I hadn't finished the kit because I didn't want to have all of those cards for, I used some for housewarming, and then I used some for what they were intended for, and I just left the other ones alone. So I'm going to show you 2 cards for Easter. So that's the little Easter card that I came up with. So again, I'm not sure if I'm going to add the little hat. I'll probably put that on there. So that's one that you can do. It's pretty fairly easy. If you want to at this point, you can add some bling to it. Let's put some of these opal rounds on there, and it'll kind of brighten up this vellum paper here, because it's just a little black background. So let's do one there and one here. And we'll just do something like that. Okay, there's card number 1. And then card number 2, I'm not going to use the opal rounds. I'm going to use the little frosted dots. And I'll show you what I came up with here. Now, what I did was I stamped on some white cardstock, and I just went all the way across some paper that I had, and then I fussy cut the grass out. And then I stamped some eggs and I colored them. And it was going to be 12 cards. So I got some work to do. These are for other images too. And I'm going to use the bunny ears. I'll show you what I'm doing with that. And I used the Happy Easter again. Those are the eggs that I colored. So let's take a look. So here's the grass. And we're going to use the other card base that came with the Key to My Heart. I'm going to use some dimensionals on the back of this, and I think I can use the large ones. It's wide enough, I think. Nah, you know what? I'm going to use the smaller ones. So let's put some onto the back here. I'm going to do end to end, and then I'll put a couple in the center. I want this grass to be a little bit lifted because I'm going to put eggs in there, and going to look like they're kind of hidden but pretty easy to spot. So let's take off our protective backing. I don't know where my pick tool is. I think I used it yesterday, and I didn't put it back. I haven't emptied out my bag yet from when I used it yesterday and went somewhere. So anyway, let's get that. Well, that whole thing came off. Press that down. Lift it up. Okay. So now we're going to put the grass across the bottom here. Not all the way to the bottom, but I'm going to make it a little even thing. Let's get rid of this. And then I have my little guy, and he had a matching hat, so we're going to use him. And he's going to be chilling in the grass right here. And then those eggs that I colored, those are going to go in the grass like so. Isn't that cute? This is for like the 3 and under group that gets released first for the egg hunt. They're pretty easy to find for them, and they really enjoy it. We had our Easter egg hunt this morning, and everybody had a lot of fun. So let's just put a little bit of glue there and stick it over there to the blade of grass. And then back to the Key to My Heart. Remember the little locks, the little die cuts that came with it? all I did was punch out the center, and I'm going to use this for an Easter basket. And I'm going to put some more eggs in there. So I'm just going to set it here. Let's see, let's put it up here. And then I have some more eggs, and those are going to be coming out of the basket. So let's put those on. I'm just using liquid glue on the back. And then we're going to do this and just, it's going to make it look like it's in the basket, but not really. And then we're going to take our Happy Easter, and I'm going to put some dimensionals on the back of that one. And I'll put it here so I could see it. And then I'm just going to take off the protective backing from the dimensionals, and I'm going to cover that little keyhole that's there on the lock. And I now have an Easter basket, my little faux Easter basket. I think I glued this down, but you know what? It's going to stay down because that's on there. So now this guy, I'm going to use, well, let's use dimensionals with him too. And that's pretty much how I did another Easter card using the Key to My Heart Valentine kit. So let's put him over here. And then with the little frosted dots, well, I had them all out. Oh my gosh, here's a little one. And I guess I'm going to open this and hope that it doesn't flip. Oh wait, let me see, I have pink, here it is, it ran away. Okay, so now with this, I'm going to use liquid glue again, and you kind of want to put the glue on, not too much, and just let it kind of dry a little bit, and that way it'll get kind of sticky. And then we're going to do one over there. Okay, so now we will take the dots, and let's see, this one might be a little too much glue for this little baby one, but we can put him on there. And then we'll take the pink one. Oh, if I could get it to turn over. And then we'll put that one over. Oh, I have a little bit of glue residue on my finger, so it's helping me to lift these embellishments up. But at the same time, it is sticking to both sides, the bottom and the top. Then we'll take this little yellow guy and, oh, thought I had it. And we'll put him right there. I just thought that was cute to use the little lock as an Easter basket. And there you go. Oh, I should have scored this first. I didn't do that. There's already a score line on it, so it won't be so hard to reinforce it. And I don't have anything really up at the top part, but that's okay. Turned out good. So there you go. 2 little gnome guys, 2 little cards using the Key to My Heart paper pumpkin kit. And I'm still on the fence about giving him a little patterned hat. All right, thanks for joining me, and I hope this inspired you to mix and match your kits. Remember, you don't need to finish them right away, but at the same time, you don't want to be collecting all of your kits. So I hope maybe you'll open up a couple boxes and mix them together, okay? Have a great day. Thanks for watching.